Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today we have a brand new build in the brand new world of Innisgreen, the world that came with the brand new pack Enchanted by Nature. Let's jump in. So I decided to build on this new lot where it's like built into a tree. It looks insane. It is so stunning and gorgeous. So the first vision I had in my head when they first announced this pack was Pixie Hollow. So I am a huge Disney person. I love Disney so much, and Pixie Hollow is actually one of my favorite franchises from Disney to date. I love the fairies. I think they are so cute, and I just love everything about them. I love their movies. I think Tinkerbell is such an amazing character, and these girls are just incredible. Well, not these girls, they're fairies, but you know what I mean. So I decided I'm gonna build them in The Sims, and so I actually made the main 6 fairies from Pixie Hollow in CAS, and I uploaded them onto my gallery so you can actually download them now and play with them. And I really tried to make sure that I got their traits right, their aspirations are aligned with who they are from the movies, and obviously I had to build them a house. So today we are building a fairy mansion. I realize now, looking back at the footage, that I missed a bedroom. I forgot to build a bedroom, so I'm sorry, girl, but there are many fairy houses around, and after playing with it for a little bit, I actually realized they don't even need beds. They don't need bedrooms, so they're kind of just there for decoration anyway, and there's plenty of things for her to do around the house in terms of activities and stuff like that. So, you know, it's fine. She's gonna be fine. That's what we're doing today. We are building them a house, and I had so much fun building this. I won't lie, I was a little skeptical at first with the pack. I wasn't super excited. I'm just not a big occult player. I don't think it's really like my thing. I just don't really enjoy that style of gameplay that much, and I don't really play with it that often. But as of right now, I'm loving it. I think they are so fun and they're so pretty. I love designing their wings, and the build buy in this is actually incredible. I really love every single item that we got in this pack. I think it's gorgeous. The bar with that back piece, I don't even know what to call it, is insane. It has like a galaxy, it moves, it's incredible. I know that this is like a base game feature, but I've never actually played with roofs like this and like made them really whimsical. That was so much fun to do, and I definitely want to start incorporating more of that into my builds. I was shocked that I was able to build something like that in this game. I really was not expecting to, and the way that it turned out, I'm thoroughly obsessed with it. I really think it came out stunning. So it's safe to say I will definitely be playing with roofs a bit more now and trying new things out. So this lot is very tiny. I really tried to incorporate everything that they could do outside. I really, really wanted a pond so that they could shower outside, but alas, it didn't work. I made the house a little too big, but hey, that's okay. And I didn't even include all the bedrooms. It should have been bigger, but that's fine. You know, we move on. And I kind of went with this sort of like light sage green color scheme everywhere. That tends to be the color I gravitate towards for whatever reason, and the Sims team has been loving giving us that color right now, so I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to complain. Another thing, these windows. I love these windows. I think they are stunning. I love how whimsical they look. That was my favorite part about this, was just like the whimsy it brings to the game. I feel like we were kind of missing a little bit of that in a way, and I think this build buy actually pairs really well with cottage living. Obviously, that's not really a shock, like they're both nature packs, but I think they actually work pretty well together in certain aspects with certain items, and a couple of the wallpapers and stuff like that from Cottage Living, and obviously the ivy and everything like that really works well. Before we jump into the rest of the likes of the pack, I want to talk a little bit about the things that I didn't really love. Just get them out of the way. Let's talk about it. Let's move on with it. But how do you have a nature pack and not put like any new landscaping? All of it is in debug. That's really upsetting to me, and it doesn't quite make much sense. I don't fully understand their thought process with that and why they decided not to add literally anything into Enchanted by Nature. I'm sure they had their reasons. I'm sure they had a reason for it. It probably wasn't a great reason. I think we would be actually pretty upset by it, but at the end of the day, like, we're not on the Sims team, so what are we gonna do? We're going to complain. We're going to complain about it. That's what we're going to do. I just think that this would have been a great opportunity to introduce a bunch of new landscaping and trees and bushes and low-lying plants. We've been using the same fucking low-lying plant since base game. Like, that's all we have. We don't really have much else. There were a couple that came with vampires and a couple that came with island living, but those can't go with every build. You know, they're very specific to the world or the style. We just need more regular landscaping. So we got 2 brand new bushes and they're cute. But you can't find them in the bushes category. You have to go into chimneys. That made no sense. I was so confused when I first started playing with it. I was like, am I missing something? Like, what is actually going on here? Really confusing with that. Thank you, Lil Simsy, for pointing that out for us, because I would have been so lost. I would have thought we had no bushes. So that really made no sense to me. I'm hoping it's like a tagging issue, that they just like mistagged it. You'll see now the house is really taking shape. It's kind of funky, but I like it. I like it like this. I really want to try to play a little bit with curved walls. Oh, I'm going to regret saying that in a heartbeat. I'm going to hate that. But I really do mean it. I kind of want to try to play with like a curved wall situation. And I don't know if you can make a round glass wall. I don't know if that wallpaper works on it. I'm hoping it does. I feel like it will, because you could put any wallpaper on that. So we'll see how that goes. I am putting on a bunch of ivy. I love the ivy in this pack. You know, we got 2 different styles. I kind of wish that they had the same, you know, shade of green in the greenery, but it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to fight them on it. I'm glad we at least got 2 different styles, so you can kind of play around with it and mess around with it. I actually found it wasn't terrible to, you know, create new shapes with what we got for this one style. There was like one little single piece that was available, so like I was able to like fill in some gaps there and stuff, and kind of weave it in a different way than, you know, I would have thought we could have. But I really enjoy every single build buy item in this pack. I don't think there was one item that I thought was like ugly or I wouldn't really be using. Typically I'm not like a cottagey sort of builder, but I feel like this like awoke a beast in me and I won't be able to stop ever again. Okay, I'm addicted, and I just like want to build whimsical houses. I want my Sims to have fun houses. I don't really love, you know, like a new style build in real life. Like, that's just like not for me. I want like a really old house that has a lot of character and, you know, is different from the rest, but, you know, is modern on the inside. And I feel like this kind of looks like that. Like, it's like kind of like an older house. And, you know, obviously it's like modernized and there's updates to it, but it's still that old style and with a wraparound porch and everything like that. So I personally am really excited to keep building with this pack and see what sparks. What visions do I have when it comes to this? A little bit on the gameplay. I haven't done a lot of gameplay yet. I've been so busy with life and work and everything, so I haven't really been able to like fully sit down and play through the entire pack myself yet. But from what I've been playing and what I've been seeing, I really love it. I really think it's a fleshed out pack, and I think they really made fairies with a lot of love, and that was something I was a little nervous about. But after seeing Life and Death and seeing how they treated ghosts, I just knew that they weren't going to go back to like an island living sort of situation or like an aliens sort of situation with like mermaids, aliens. They kind of suck. But like I've said so many times, I don't really care for them to like waste time and go back and fix them. Like, I'm okay without it. Maybe mermaids, like mermaids would be pretty cool, but aliens, I have no desire to play as an alien. It's just like, I don't really have a purpose with playing with aliens. It's fine if they don't ever fix that. I'm okay with that. Mermaids could use a slight touch, because I would love to do like a Little Mermaid Let's Play, but right now there's no fucking gameplay with mermaids at all. It's like so boring. Give us a skill tree at least. Like, That's like a little revamp that they could do. Other than that, I'm okay without them. I don't love occults, which is really sad because they are really cool. Like, I feel like post spellcasters, like werewolves, ghosts, now fairies, like they're all so good and they're so fleshed out and they have so much going for them. But other than that, like, meh, it's fine. But I definitely do see myself playing with fairies. I definitely do. I love a fairy moment. I think they're really cute and pretty, and I just love their wings. So I definitely see myself playing with them a bit more. Right now, we are kind of building out, the main living area in the build. So for the sort of like TV console area, I found these little mushroom shelves and I pieced together a couple of them and I put like the cabinet down at the bottom. And we have a dining area over here with like a little kitchen. The fairy sims are never going to use that kitchen. They just won't use it. They don't need it. Okay. But in order for me to build, with the new pack, I need to use every item. I'm very grateful we got a new kitchen set. And it's a full kitchen set. I'm very, very happy about that. Like I said, there is not one issue I have with Build By. The only thing might be is I wish we also got a 2-tile couch instead of just a 3 and a single seat, but that's just me being nitpicky at this point. Like, I don't need that. You can see here, like, you can build a pretty decent sized living room with just this. So as much as I would have loved that, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I think everything else that went into the pack is so worth it, and I'm really happy with everything that we got. Another thing, though, is end tables. We got no end tables with this pack, so I ended up using a dining table as an end table and was pretending. Sorry about that. I know it's kind of a mess, but it looked fine. It was not a terrible height. It's a little tall, but you know what? Suck it up. It's fine. And I really wanted to use every item in this build, but it just wouldn't fit. Okay. I'm building on a 20 by 20 lot. Like, there's simply no way it would fit. And that bar piece right here is crazy big. Okay. That needs 2 stories, and I didn't have 2 stories to give. So I definitely want to build a little bar or a lounge for fairies. I know there's one already in the world built by an amazing simmer, but I am really excited to build community lots for this, and maybe some businesses, something to, collaborate with businesses and hobbies. I definitely want, to expand the fairy world and let it live and breathe outside of Innisgreen. So I'm really excited about that. Something else I am nervous about is the balance system. Divas, my Sims are never going to be balanced, and I'm really worried about it. I really am scared. I just know it's going to become such a tedious task, and I'm gonna have to get over it, okay? At the end of the day, I have to get over it and deal with it and suck it up. But for right now, I'm salty, okay? It hasn't even been a week yet. I'm salty and I'm allowed to be. But now you'll see over here in this sort of like window room is like a catch-all sort of like hangout space. So I put the apothecary table in there. I have a bar, a little seating area, some bookshelves, the apothecary shelves as well to like hold all the items that you can make on there on that table. I'm really excited to play with that a bit more too. I love the idea of being able to like holistically help Sims. So I really want to play with that career, not as a fairy. Like, I just want to be a super like I'm picturing like a boho chic Sim that is super into holistic medicine, and they live in a little tiny cottage in a hillside and just like have Sims come to their house and take care of them. That is something that I'm really, really interested in, and who knows, I might carry that over into my Legacy Let's Play. I definitely put a lot in here. I also added a bunch of items for animals as well. So a lot of the fairies in Pixie Hollow love animals and taking care of animals, and that's like their entire being. So I really wanted to play into that part of the movies in here and bring that sort of to life in the game. And now you'll see we're doing sort of layout upstairs. There is 2 bathrooms, one on each floor. This first floor has 4 bedrooms. It's a lot, I know. And then the upstairs one has 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. And I cannot believe for the life of me I forgot an extra bedroom. Like, that really bothers me because I designed them each for each fairy. And I completely just shut out one of them. Like, that's so fucked up of me. I'm really sad with myself because I love all of the Pixie Hollow fairies and I feel like that's just wrong. One of my absolute favorite things to do is when I'm like immersing myself in builds like this is watching a movie or something that kind of relates back to it. So I've been watching the Tinkerbell movies nonstop. Like, I am so addicted. I love these movies so much ever since I was a kid. Like, I can't get enough of them. They just bring me so much peace and joy. So to finally like bring that into this Sims world, I'm really happy about. So you'll see now every room has the same bed. I'm so sorry. There was only one bed in this game and there was only one bed in this pack and there was no single beds. So I had to use the same double bed everywhere, but I used all different colors. Every room is a different color. So it doesn't feel super repetitive, I don't think personally, and I'm okay with how it turned out. Another thing is too, I'm thinking upstairs, I could eventually, like if I really want to add the extra bedroom, just make the 2 bedrooms smaller and add a third one up there and just have 3 smaller bedrooms. That's an idea, a little light bulb moment. And upstairs on the 3rd floor as well, there's like a little balcony sort of reading nook situation. I love these bookshelves so much. The tree bookshelves are so fucking cute. I want to use it everywhere. I want to use it all the time. I'm going to have so many kids' bedrooms with them. Like, it just looks so adorable. I genuinely love every single item. Oh my god, it's so bad. Like, I'm going to be stuck in this cottage realm for so long, for the foreseeable future, simply because of how cute everything is. And most of this build, I tried to add in some stuff from other packs, but not a lot. Like, I didn't use my classic butterflies that I use everywhere. I wanted it to feel more natural, and those don't really look that natural to me, or it didn't really look that natural in the way I wanted to put them, so I didn't end up using them. But in my next fairy build, I swear I'm going to, okay? Because they're my favorite things ever. I love them. If I could put those butterflies in every build I ever do ever again, I would. I'm so serious, and I'm not joking. So it will happen eventually. I will get there. But now you'll see the bedrooms are really taking shape. I love this little mushroom mirror that they gave us. It's so fucking cute. It's so adorable. And honestly, the dresser's really cute too. And there were so many different color schemes and it actually matched all of the Pixie Hollow fairies so perfectly. I'm here for it. Okay? I'm loving it. I am so happy. And I basically like added their personalities into their bedrooms as well. So like Silver Mist, the water fairy, has, you know, a little aquarium in there, and there's little bits of their personalities in each of the bedrooms. And just like going back and rewatching these movies, I want to rewatch the whole series like every day for the rest of my life. I genuinely think, I'm trying to think of like what my favorite one is, and it's really hard because I love all of them, but like Secret of the Wings, incredible. That's like one of my all-time favorites. And I would also say maybe like The Great Fairy Rescue, I think is so good. I'm obsessed. I could watch these movies literally every day. Every day. The only one I'm like not as obsessed with, it was The Pirate Fairy, but it was still really good. Like, it wasn't bad. But it definitely wasn't like my top choice. It's not my favorite. But I would rewatch all these movies every day for the rest of my life. I'm so serious about it too. Talking about future for The Sims, like what's going on? What do we think is going to happen? I really think we're getting a music pack this year, but I'm nervous about it and I want it to be good. I will see for the fairies, like I went in with super low expectations because I didn't really care. Like I said, I'm not an occult player. It's not my top choice of a pack. I bought it because I buy every pack, but it's not like something that I'm like dying for. You know, I wasn't like super, super excited. I mean, I was excited, but not like this, I need this pack right now. But a music pack is going to literally change my life. And I need them to do it so correct, or I will be livid. Okay? I will be so beyond livid. So I I have hope. And with the way the last couple packs have been going, I think we're gonna get a good pack. But man, it's making me nervous. It's making me real nervous. I am scared. Okay, and I'm allowed to be. Shying away from The Sims a little bit. This show has taken over my life. Love Island. It's taken over my life for the last 6 weeks, and it ended this week. And my all-time favorite Love Islander, Amaya Papaya, won. I'm so happy. From her entire story on this show was insane. Like, going from two connections that wanted really nothing to do with her to begin with, it was so heartbreaking to watch. And then getting shit on by three grown men. Mind you, one of them was her current connection at that point and was saying how he was fine with everything. She asked him multiple times if he was okay with her saying babe, if he was okay with this, okay with that. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Then goes in front of everyone, all 20 Islanders, and starts ganging up on her with the other two guys. Fuck out of here. Absolutely not. That is my papaya. I think this girl deserves the absolute world, and I'm so excited to see what she does. And I would watch her just on my TV, just living life. Like, I don't care what she does. She's so entertaining. I could watch her literally forever and ever and ever. I love my Amaya Papaya. Okay, that is my queen. That is my legend, my life. I'm so beyond happy she won. And now she's talking about donating some of her winnings. Like, her and Brian are so cute together. I genuinely think they found such a deep connection because they relate to each other a lot. And it just makes me so happy that she had this sort of storyline on this show, because I was getting really worried for a second and I did not want to see her go at all. I thought she was the most entertaining on the show. She was hilarious. She was just such a light and so energetic and beautiful inside and out. So to see her win and win it all, it made me so happy. But alas, it's done. I am now in my reality TV era, I guess. I watched Secret Lives of Mormon Wives right before Love Island, and now I'm watching Vanderpump Rules now that it's over. I've never actually seen it. I just know the drama from it, so I don't know. I'm excited. I'm already on season 2. I am flying through it because I am addicted to watching TV. I can't stop. It's actually really bad. But I love it. I'm so into it. I love a reality TV show moment. Now getting back to the build a little bit, back to why we're here. I've been talking about Love Island, backtracking. I've been talking about Love Island on my TikTok and now here for like weeks. Like, I can't stop. It's so addicting. It's really bad. Every TikTok sound I've been using has been a Love Island sound. Sorry about it. Actually, I'm not sorry because it's so good. Anyway, back to the reason why we're here, the build a little bit. I am in debug now, getting so much landscaping because they did not want to put it in the actual fucking game. And I wanted it to blend in with the world. I wanted it to look lush and beautiful, and I didn't want to use the same landscaping I always use. It's boring. It's tired. So I really made a lot of landscaping. This whole last portion of the build is all landscaping. We're done inside, babe. I can't stop. There was so much to sift through. And I put a bunch of little mushrooms everywhere and low-lying plants from debug from this pack. I really went in. I went so hard and it looks so good. I love the landscaping I did for this build. It looks so lush and just like overgrown and beautiful, and it really blends in with the surrounding area in the tree. This lot is so incredible. I'm shocked they came up with something like this. Like, it's so interesting that it's like literally in a tree and the tree is all around it. I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. I could not have asked for anything more than that. There's a couple items in here that they could have definitely added into the general catalog, because not a lot of people go into debug. I'm personally one that, like, I don't like to go into debug at every build just because it's really tedious and really annoying. And I hate sifting through it. I know I can get better build by, but like, I'm lazy and I don't really like mods in my game. I don't know why. I'm such a vanilla player that way. It's really boring, I know, but I just like, I don't know. I'm not interested. And it's okay. I'm allowed to be a vanilla player, but there's definitely a couple items in here where they could have definitely added it to the catalog. It's fucked up on their part. And next time I want to build a mansion this big, like a 5-6 bedroom house, I'm gonna build it on a bigger lot. I'm gonna do it because I wish I had a pond. I wish I had space for a pond. There is a lot of space for a lot of things on here. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot in this build, but I wish I could have done more. You know, maybe play with some terrain a little bit. That is my next project. My next build, I want to play with terrain. I want to build a little hobbit-shaped house sort of vibe going on, and I will do it. I will do it. I believe in myself. That's pretty much the entire speed build, so I think it's time I take you guys on a little tour of the build. All right, so here is my little fairy cottage. This is what it looks like from like way up here in the tree. It looks so good. I'm obsessed. So it's 3 stories. It's a lot. It's a lot to go through right now, but when you first come up, you are over here and there's some garden planters and stuff like that, obviously for planting, and a little fairy house. And you'll see a little sneak peek right here of my fairy sims. There's Tink, Vidya, Silver Mist. We have Fawn. We have Miss Rosetta. And we have Iridessa. They're in the house for some reason. I don't know why. So over here is our little entryway. Nothing too crazy, you know, just a little something something. And we have some dog bowls and stuff like that over here if they want to have animals, or cat bowls, whichever one. And in the back over here, oh my God, I never painted that. Fuck, idiot. So over here is the little bar space, and we have a little seating nook and the apothecary table. And over this way is the living room. I love how whimsical that looks. It's so good. And I also didn't put a lot of posters up because on the one new item, you can make a bunch of artwork. So I decided that like that's how they would fill it up. Over here is the kitchen. I didn't clutter it because they won't be using it. So who cares? And then over here, we have a desk with the new item. I forget what it's called. It's like the stamper or something. I don't know. The nature, whatever. And then here is our little dining room right here. You then come upstairs, and I kind of did this like tree mural thing going on. And here is bathroom number 1. Kind of a wonky shape, but it's how it worked out. And in this room, we have Tink's room. So this is where Tinkerbell lives. I didn't clutter it because I didn't clutter up really any of the rooms because I wanted to be able to like move things in over time and really make it, you know, something special. So here is, I missed Rosetta's room, which is really messed up if you think about it, because we could have had a really cute pink room, but I fucked up. So here's Fawn's room. Across the hall, we have Iridessa. And then you come upstairs, there's another little bathroom. Here is Vidya's room. Love how dark it is in here. Very dark and purple. And then we have Iridessa's room right here. And that is the entire build. Oh, well, I forgot. Fuck. There's also some back porches. So back here on the roof, like the top one, I put a little bench, a little handiness bench, and a fairy home. And then back here is a grill, some houseplants, and a little picnic table. And that is the entire backyard and everything. So this is our little fairy cottage. She's gorgeous. I hope that you guys liked this video. And if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. You can also download this build on the gallery now using the EAID Robbie Plays Sims. And I will see you all next time.